Albert Throgmorton woke up, he was not himself. He attacked the fishermen, and his hysteria spread to them. When he got wounded, he fled.
I'm very confused. That's how this works. How are these two things not connected? Huh? Okay, so that's why the main guy hates them. Dangerous was uh, Chief more info. Oh god, that fucking jumped out of nowhere. That was terrifying.
So the fishermen pursued Albert, even let off a few shots. Even though Albert was wounded, he managed to climb that high. Robert wasn't exaggerating when he said he raised him strong. There's something in the pocket. The blood is fresh. Whoever it belongs to could not have gone far.
go that way. I do not like to have to go into a basement. I just found fresh blood. Oops. I don't know how combat works. Oh, that was nerve-wracking. Okay. Oh, whoops.
One fatal round through the forehead. That's no accident. This was deliberate. One fatal round through the forehead. That's no accident. This was deliberate.
Oh, so Albert was... That's Albert. Okay. This is fantasy? Oh, this is the Innsmouth. Okay. Alright, let's go tell the father about Albert. This game is brutal with fall damage. What is that? That's terrifying. Oh, wrong button again.
Mr. Throgmorton, I found this in the lifeboat. Looks like it's your son's will.
Give it to me. Oh, my boy, what did you get yourself into? If only I hadn't sent you on that cursed expedition.
Mr. Throgmorton, I've encountered something,
What? I don't have all day.
some unusual creatures, and they sure weren't friendly.
You've seen a wild beast, Mr. Reed. I'm somewhat surprised to see you still alive. Those unsettling things appeared after the flood. I've commissioned a few studies on them, but we know little more than when we started. They're aggressive, but fortunately, not immune to gunfire.
Yeah, I learned that firsthand.
Try to avoid them when possible. And when you can't, keep your weapons handy.
Also, by the way,
Mr. Throgmorton, I'm afraid I have bad news.
No.
Yeah, I found your son in the basement of a nearby warehouse. I'm sorry, but he was murdered. Shot in the head and the body hidden.
No. It cannot be true. No, no, no. I don't believe it. No.
My condolences, Mr. Throgmorton. I had hoped for a happier outcome.
Your condolences will not bring him back. So much of our blood spilt for nothing. So much effort in vain. My poor Albert. Tell me you know who did it. I want to look him in the eyes, make him beg for mercy.
Seems like he was a fisherman by the name of Lewis. He had a gun and pursued Albert after he fled the house.
Lewis it is, then. What do you know of him?
Turns out you were right. He's an Innsmouther.
Those filthy scum have done it now. When I'm through with them, they will rue the day they dared lay a finger on a Throgmorton. Bring me that dirtbag, Lewis. He and I are due a reckoning. Do this for me, and I'll help you with anything you need.
Alright. So, Lewis is probably at the bar, is what was said. Where is this bar? I haven't got all the things here. Let's go back in here. You're gonna find the last bit of evidence we're missing.
The book is damp and damaged, but clearly well cared for.
Oh, he did that.
Huh. This dog mat looks better than the owner's bed.
That's new. Here.
My head. I still hear those voices.
I can't tell him it wasn't him. Cool.
Let's see what you find, newcomer.
There was a fierce fight here, but someone tried to flee. Choo choo. Ahem.
Oops.
I'm surprised they don't have someone's portrait here.
Alright, so, open up the, Mind Palace. Go deduction. How do you pin something on the map? There's a whole thing about that. It's on map. Oh, I have to place it? Oh. I don't know where the bar is. Let's just head to my hotel for now. I can just walk to the store. Oh, okay. Oh, this is the bar right here.
Oh, yeah.
Got a spare bullet, fella? I ain't eaten in days.
You look familiar, but old Billy hasn't seen you around.
Interesting that mark is there.
Stay alert. Monsters lurk underground. They're everywhere.
Ugh, I'll miss the carpenter's food giveaway with this darn port closure. Hey, knock it off.
Oh, sorry, I didn't mean to push you.
Come closer, troubled soul. Let me tell you what your future holds.
You're some kind of, fortune teller?
Yes, my dear, yes. Oh, it's so clear. Your path holds many surprises, newcomer.
Really? Like what?
Not so fast, newcomer. I see many things. For a small fee, I'll tell you some of them.
Alright, how much? $1?
Your money has no value here, newcomer. After the flood, Oakmonters deal in the practical. Booze, smokes, and bullets. And I'll make it easier for you. I don't smoke.
Let's hear what my future holds.
Good. Let me focus. The sea will be generous in the coming days. Many gifts delivered, and many will regret partaking.
I don't think I follow.
I see old and new. A hard heart against an iron will. Whoever wins, you win too. But you'll only see that from inside a metal cage. And tall pillars, circled by the dead. A race from one to the next, as time itself laughs.
Thank you. I'll keep that in mind.
You are welcome. I can't wait to see what you do.
Me too. I was debating if it was E or click.
Kill. What do you want?
I'm looking for a man by the name of Lewis Flynn. Any chance he's here?
Yeah. Even if I knew, I don't rat to newcomers.
As it happens, I know you owe a debt to Mr. Flynn. Trouble is, I found your note near the dead body of Albert Throgmorton, son of Robert. So, it seems Lewis is in trouble. Might have even come here to hide. But you hand him over and he won't be back to collect what you owe. Get me?
Rock. That would explain the blood. Fine. If it gets me out of this mess, you can have him.
So?
He's upstairs. Here's the key. You gotta promise to deal with him once and for all. But save the shooting for outside, huh?
Smart man. There's your good deed for the day. Bye.
What the? Get the... Oh.
What the? Get the
Hey, who are you? What are you doing?
Charles Reed, private investigator. Mr. Throgmorton hired me to find his son Albert, so I think you know why I'm here.
Ugh. That darn bartender. It was all that crazy ape's fault. You hear me?
Calm down. I only want to speak, for now. But no, if you reach for your gun, you'll hit the floor faster than you can say poetic justice.
I got nothing to hide.
Alright. I'm a cat who wants to play too. Why do you look like that?
Start at the beginning. What happened?
We were in our house, me, Paul, and Will. Barry'd gone to the sea. Though I told him that it would only bring bad luck. If he'd listened to me, we'd all still be alive.
Come on, Lewis. Focus.
Right. Well, Barry dragged that damn ape to our house. He was bragging about how much Mr. Throgmorton would give us for saving his son. But that ape, he was out cold. Then woke in an instant and started screaming, attacking us. After that, can't remember a thing.
You shot to kill. No warning, no second chances. You pursued Albert even after he fled. Why?
I can't remember it. When he woke, it was like a bloody mist descended over me. First thing I recall after is that darn warehouse and me covered in blood. I had no idea what happened, though. I suspected it had something to do with that ape. Turns out, I was right.
I hear there's a bit of a feud between the Innsmouthers and the Throgmortons. Care to fill me in?
Those apes hated us from the moment we arrived in Oakmont. Our home was destroyed. We just needed a place to stay. The Blackwood Grand family sheltered us, but others were not as hospitable. We needed jobs, food, and medicine. The city denied it all.
And so?
We had to fight for every crumb of bread. And those Throgmortons in their high castle only made our life harder, always conspiring behind our backs, always setting people against us. I'd love to see them suffer like we suffered.
You mentioned a grand family. What do you mean?
So you're a newcomer, huh? Explains a lot.
Yeah, a newcomer with a gun. Answer the question.
Okay. People here are crazy about bloodlines and tradition and reputation. The head honchos of Oakmont are called the Grand Families. There's the Carpenters, who control most of the city's underworld, the Blackwoods, who share kin with Innsmouthers through the Marsh family.
And let me guess, the Throgmortons.
Right, those filthy apes. Now that most of the Blackwoods are gone, there's nobody left to protect us Innsmouthers.
The things you did to Albert don't look like a bloody rage. A fatal shot to the head, a hidden body. One might start to wonder if it was deliberate.
I don't know what to say. I wasn't myself.
What kind of... why do you... your face, it's,
Oh, so you're here to attack me just because I look different to you? Wanna spit on me, whisper to your friends? What's new?
no, I'm sorry. I didn't know how to ask. I've just never met someone like you before. I didn't mean any offense.
Innsmouthers' bodies were blessed by the sea. You're gonna see a lot of us here, so you better get over it. We are proud of who we are.
I think I've got all I need.
Please, Mr. Reed, don't tell Throgmorton about me. I know I'm in no position to ask. I didn't want to do whatever it is I did. Honest, have mercy, please. I have a family. Without me, they'll starve.
Here's the thing. I feel like I'm supposed to tell him. And I kind of already did tell him. But he's also kind of an ass. This guy seems much more chill.
This is not exactly cut and dry. I need some time to think.
Perhaps I can offer something to grease your grinds. I still have a few bullets on me.
It turns out I arrived here unprepared for business. You give me a little something to get started, and my lips are sealed.
I knew you'd understand. Here you are, Mr. Reed.
Oh, I get to choose? The actions definitely seem deliberate. Like the hiding the body and everything. Hmm. Oh, sorry. Um. All right. So, did he give me the bullets? I did. We gotta go talk to him now. All our findings. Oh man.
And just as I suspected, the Innsmouther Lewis is responsible for your son's murder. He's hiding at the local bar. Just ask the bartender. Seems like he had a bone to pick with your family. Took it out on Albert.
Oh, that scum won't be getting off easy. The whole city shall see what happens when you cross the Throgmortons. Justice, bittersweet as it is, shall be served. It's rare for a newcomer to make himself so useful. Thank you.
Mr. Throgmorton, I hate to press you, but do you think you could help me now?
Yes, you've earned it. Okay, to think a newcomer barely off the boat solves a crime the police couldn't, but I digress. Remind me, what brought you to Oakmont?
I want to explain myself real fast. So, the reason I told him the guy was at the bar was because it said I could cover for him, and I don't think murdering, like saying he was murdered, was a good cover, considering he has a family who's going to be walking around town and stuff. So I didn't think that was good cover. I thought I might get to explain how he wasn't actually in his right mind when he did it. That's what I thought. That being said, this guy is a person of power, so it's best to be on his best side, as opposed to the Innsmouthers anyways, so...
I think I'm going mad, Mr. Throgmorton. I see things, visions, and I needed to stop. I was drawn here, or guided, or I don't know. But I believe the source of this madness is here, in Oakmont.
You're not wrong, Mr. Reed. An inexplicable hysteria spread through Oakmont after the flood. I funded an expedition to explore recent geological activity that may be responsible.
Yeah, logical.
A geological expedition? I'm not sure I follow.
I have reason to believe the flood and this madness have the same source. As above, so below. So I sent men to find out.
Has your expedition found anything?
I do not know. Albert was part of it. His passing cannot be coincidence. Why was he alone at the port? And where are the others?
Do you think your son was killed because the expedition uncovered something?
Is it so hard to believe? I had no news for a week, then Albert, the only one I could trust, comes ashore and is killed.
It does sound suspicious.
Mr. Reed, I want you to find out what's going on. I expect you're as interested in the expedition's results as I am.
If I'm going to look into this, I'll need to know more. Where should I start?
I'll give you the address of the expedition's headquarters and a key.
That's all you can tell me?
Let me be clear, Reed. You do not speak to me like that again.
I'm sorry, Mr. Throckmorton. I just meant the more I know, the better.
I am a busy man. I funded the research, but left all preparations to Professor Doe and Albert. When you've finished, come see me at the Throgmorton family manor. It's in Old Grove. Here, I'll show you.
He's so busy, yet he just stands here in the rain for hours on end.
What about my expenses?
They will be reimbursed after you complete your task. And of course, you've earned some compensation for your work here at the port. I'll also include a fair advance in bullets.
Bullets?
The dollar lost its use here, Mr. Reed. After the flood, Oakmont returned to bartering. Bullets mean more than bills.
Well, I think that's going to be the end of episode 1 of The Sinking City. It was, quite the experience thus far. I keep looking over here. This is where Chad is, just for context. That was definitely an interesting first episode, and I feel kind of bad. But, I guess episode 2 is going to... Oh, I'm not in camera. Episode 2, Lost to Sea, coming soon. Game crashed? Okay. Well, if I use stream, hopefully it saves. It's going to be real awkward if it didn't save. 29 achievements. Too bad, not too bad. Alright. That's gone update. Do I get back on Rocket League? Is anyone let's say alive? I haven't said is anyone awake right now. No, Alex is offline. Kib is offline. Obviously, Devlin's offline. He got off while we were still talking earlier. Everyone's offline. I didn't think Alex would be offline yet. See, I wanted to push my luck and go for 24-hour stream, but that's going to be hard to do without company. Like, I get bored really easy. I actually might just call it there then. Which is pretty unfortunate, but I don't really want to stay up super, super late if I'm going to be alone the entire time. I know I stream a bunch tomorrow. I shouldn't be uh busy tomorrow at all. I don't think. Oh yeah, maybe I'll just I'll continue tomorrow with the people online. I have some people to talk to. Yeah. I think I'm gonna call stream there, I think. Because if no one else is like around, it's gonna be hard for me to it's gonna be hard for me to stream and give good content. I might stream case 2 of the Sinking City pretty soon, I think. And The cat fucking under my desk right now. It's probably tomorrow. Hopefully tomorrow. I'm also gonna start recording some Lies of P for the YouTube channel. And yeah. I guess I hope you'll have a good night. And I will hopefully see you all tomorrow.